The night outside was quiet and still, with only the soft glow of the nightlight casting gentle shadows on the wall. Raju, 6, and Priya, 5, were tucked snugly into their beds, feeling extra cozy. Rio, their dog, was already softly snoring at the foot of Raju's bed, a fluffy, warm presence. Mithoo the parrot was perched quietly, a small feathery ball. Ma hummed a soft, peaceful lullaby, and Papa, with a comforting pat, whispered, "Tonight, our dream takes us on a very special journey, to a place where courage is the secret ingredient for the sweetest adventure." In their dream, Raju and Priya floated gently into a wondrous dreamland. Everything here was soft and pastel-colored, like spun sugar clouds and marshmallow mountains. The air smelled faintly of vanilla and warm milk. It was a perfectly soothing place, but there was a quiet murmur among the tiny, twinkling dream fairies flitting about. Gentle Hook 1? Why were the little dream fairies quietly fluttering with worry in the soft marshmallow dreamland? Rio sniffed the sweet air curiously, his tail giving a tiny wag. Mithoo chirped softly, pointing a wing towards a path made of shimmering jelly. Raju and Priya noticed that the dream fairies looked a bit sad. They were whispering about the giant sleepy donut, the biggest, yummiest donut in all of Dreamland, which usually woke up to spread its sweet warmth across the land every morning. But today, it was still fast asleep, making Dreamland feel a little less sweet. The dream fairies explained in tiny, chiming voices that the donut wouldn't wake up until someone bravely brought it a sparkle sprinkle from the top of the Whispering Whipped Cream Mountain. But Whispering Whipped Cream Mountain was very, very tall, and always seemed to whisper strange, ticklish sounds that made even the bravest dream fairies giggle too much to reach the top. Raju and Priya felt a flutter of excitement, mixed with a tiny bit of nervousness. This was a job for their courage. They looked at each other, their eyes sparkling with determination. They knew they had to help others for the sake of the giant sleepy donut and Dreamland's morning sweetness. Taking a deep breath, Raju stepped onto the shimmering jelly path, with Priya holding his hand tightly. Rio bounded along beside them, his tail wagging, ready for any adventure. And Mithoo perched bravely on Raju's shoulder. They walked past marshmallow trees and lollipop bushes until they reached the base of the tall, fluffy, whispering whipped cream mountain. The mountain truly did whisper. It made soft, ticklish, whoosh-whiffle sounds that made their noses twitch and their tummies rumble with suppressed giggles. It was hard to be serious. But Raju and Priya held on to their courage. They remembered the giant sleepy donut. Slowly, carefully, they climbed, helping each other over soft, fluffy peaks. When the ticklish whispers became too much, they would giggle for a moment, then take another deep breath and continue, their determination fueled by their courage and the thought of the delicious donut. Rio would bark softly, as if encouraging them, and Mithoo would let out a brave little chirp. Finally, they reached the very top. And there, resting softly, was a single, shimmering sparkle sprinkle. It glowed with a soft, warm light. Raju gently picked it up, and its light filled their hands. With the sparkle sprinkle carefully carried, they made their way back down. They presented it to the giant sleepy donut. Raju gently placed the sparkle sprinkle right on its soft, warm surface. Slowly, the giant sleepy donut began to stir. A warm, sweet scent filled the air. It stretched a little, then gave a giant fiam, and slowly, joyfully opened its giant sugary eyes. Its sweet warmth spread through all of Dreamland, making everything feel even more calm and wonderful. The dream fairies cheered, and the marshmallow mountains seemed to puff up with happiness. It was a beautiful reminder that a little courage can lead to the sweetest rewards, and a delicious food adventure can bring joy to everyone. As the soothing sweetness of Dreamland filled the air, a gentle calm lifted Raju and Priya back to their own beds. The subtle scent of vanilla and warm donuts seemed to linger faintly around them. Back in their cozy beds, Raju and Priya remembered the giant sleepy donut and the sparkle sprinkle. Rio was curled up tight, dreaming perhaps of chasing delicious scents. Mithoo was asleep, his feathers fluffed for warmth. Raju drifted and drifted, his thoughts filled with sweet whispers and the comforting hum of a happily awakened dreamland. Priya was already asleep, a serene smile on her face. Rio and Mithoo were deep in peaceful slumber. Raju, Priya, Rio, and Mithoo were all drifting peacefully to sleep, their dreams warmed by the quiet joy of courage and the soothing food adventure that made Dreamland sweet again. Good night, brave little adventurers. Sleep soundly.